must put some heated butter in the nose, all of it.
Inside?
Inside, with a dropper. All right?
Keep your head right.
Heat butter and sieve it out. And then when it is slightly warm, not very warm, absolutely slightly warm, then put it in your nose. Very important, because I don't know, in this country people, it's a very simple thing to be done. Once in a while, about say 2-3 days later, or even every day you do, doesn't matter. It's like putting cream on your hands. You see, because the cold weather also chaps inside the lining of the nose. And when you put this, it makes the nose smooth and you don't get troublesome. It's very simple. All of you should do, all the Sahaja Yogis are supposed to. There are so many things Sahaja Yogis are supposed to do. One of them is this, that try to keep your Hamsa Chakra all right. By keeping your nose all right, you keep your Hamsa Chakra better. So better use this simple method of heating some ghee, we call it. You see, you can prepare it, heated butter, keep it in a bottle with a dropper and heat it in the hot water. And then put it in the nose, just like that, in the night before sleeping. Even in the ears, you must put olive oil. It's very important. For the teeth also, you must take some salt, put some olive oil, and rub your gums. With that, you won't have to go to the dentist anymore. That's the best. I've never been to a dentist all my life, and I don't want you to go to dentist anymore. So that's a very good way of rubbing your gums with vibrated salt and what you call the olive oil. Also, you must oil your heads every Saturday with so much of oil, nicely. Oil it, massage your head and sleep off, and next day wash off your head. You'll feel very much better. Even if you cannot get olive oil, the best is almond oil for the head. It keeps very peaceful. Especially your children, you must massage them till they are 5 years of age, every night when they go off to sleep in the night. Nicely, or before sleeping. And then put some powder, clean it out and let them sleep. Then the children won't be running and upset and all that. They'll become very quiet children, well-behaved children. Because you people don't massage the children, all their lives they are jumping. And all their lives they are likely violent. You see, the nerves must be soothed down. A very simple method, and as you are realized people, you soothe them much more. All these small things must be taken care of. You see? Now, if you have too much of cold, just a minute. If you have too much of cold, then you can mix up it with camphor, with oil, and put that in the nose. Little actually, not much. That also is very good. That also soothes your cold and puts you right. This country has one big problem is Vishuddhi Chakra everywhere in the West because of the cold. And in Sahaja Yoga, it is compulsory that you must wear an undershirt. It is compulsory. Whatever may be, it is hot, cold, anything. In India, when it's steaming hot, you must wear an undershirt because when it is very hot, you start perspiring, and that perspiration causes problems. So, always wear an undershirt, whether you are in a hot season or a cold season. That's a compulsion for Sahaja Yogis that they must wear. And for all of them also is compulsory that they should always wear a muffler when they go out during winter time. Is an important thing. And also put some these cotton wools in the ears as I put it. For your sake I have to put it because you are careless. So I look after you by putting it to my ears like this. So you all should put it before going out. And keep your head covered in the night. When you sleep, cover your head with something and then sleep. Because most of the time your body is all covered but the head is not covered. Because now you are realized souls and your Sahasrara is weak. So you must look after your Sahasrara. Cover your head so that you won't have any problem. Also you must verify what sort of a person you are. If you have a liver problem, then you must get a diet for that, which is here, people will tell you. If you are a left-sided person, if you have left-sided problems, then you must know about the diet, what you have to take. For example, a person who is a left-sided should not take carbohydrates at all. On the contrary, should eat proteins in whatever form it is possible. In Sahaja Yoga, you know, we don't believe in vegetarianism or anything, but we do believe that the muscles of the bigger animals than us are not good for our teeth or for our body also, because the structure of a muscular cell of a bigger animal is much bigger than ours. And that's how they eat up. I mean, even by mistake, if I eat some beef, or anybody asked me the other day, we had it, my teeth were swollen up. So that's what it happens. It is an automatic reaction. And we are not supposed to use plastics in our clothes. Also try to avoid. Some percentage of plastic can be used, but not all time plastics and nylons. And also the food should not be eaten in plastics. You can eat it in paper. Paper is all right because it is what you call as wood. It doesn't matter. But you shouldn't eat in plastic, food plastic with forks and spoons of plastic, and it's too much plastic in this country. So be careful, because plastic is anti-God. It is anti-human life. It is anti-biological processes. So avoid plastics as far as possible. Be careful on that. And also don't use something out of absolute plastic. Like I've seen that I wanted to buy one pair of slippers for myself. I couldn't get one in the whole of New York because I didn't want a plastic. And if you wear that, then you develop all kinds of skin troubles, skin diseases. So be careful on that. There are so many other things we have to be careful about. And because we have found out that these things are harmful, that's why we have made it compulsory that every one of you must be careful. Because now you have become the temple of God. And the temple of God should be healthy. We don't want tubercular patients to go around as saints. Nobody is going to believe that.
You just tell them about sugar.
Now there's another falsehood about, thank God it's now broken, that the sugar is against our growth and all that. Sugar is very important for attention, especially people who suffer from liver. For example, people who are thin mostly suffer from liver trouble. For them, sugar is so important that if they don't take sugar, they'll become like the sugar cane which is come out of the machine, pressing machine. See, they better take some sugar. Sugar is very important for your liver. Best carbohydrate is white sugar, not the red sugar. Red sugar is not good because it has got molasses. It's very heaty. Some people have funny ideas here. Also about food. Like some of them believe that if you eat natural food, as once I got something from natural store and I got diarrhea for 5 days because it was meant for animals, not for like some people eat what you call them sarkila, English, but cotton seed. Now cotton seed we give only to animals, we can't believe. But I have seen in Switzerland, they give cotton seed in the bread. There was cotton seed in the bread. 1 or 2 is all right, but imagine, and we just give it to buffaloes only. And that was given and you get diarrhea with it. You see, these are very strong things. In the same way, very soft food is also not good. We have to be in the center in everything. Don't eat very rough food. You see, like some of the bread in France, even in England we find, it breaks your gums completely. So that kind of a crispy stuff not needed. It should be such that your gums are looked after, they are delicate things, and have food which is good for you. Don't go with rationality, don't go with the fashions, but whatever is good for you, that should be done. And you find out about yourself, what is your temperament, what sort of a food will suit you, and accordingly you should eat. Of course, everybody is free to do what they like, but we can only advise them that this will suit you, and you will find it will be very helpful to all of you. It will help you. For your hair growth, also you should get vibrated oil and use it. Now, you'll be surprised that day somebody saw Warren and he said, is he the same fellow who looks much younger? So I said, yes, he had a bald head from here to here like that, and now he's grown hair. With proper care, you can have your hair quite intact for quite some time if you look after your hair. But hair is why important, it's not so much the look, but the Sahasrara. And if you put oil in your Sahasrara every week, you will have a smooth personality, a smooth behavior, a smooth movement. You deal with other people in a gentle manner. So this is very necessary. In India we actually have a big masseur attached to a family. You see, he's a very hefty fellow. And he comes to masseur the men, you see, and he just sits on their body and really finishes them off completely. At the first shot they are dead. Then he uses their body fully and puts it and sits on them and rubs them with it. One clap. You see, 5, 6 of them will be jumping on 5, 6 people. With clap, they'll go round. By the time the second clap comes in, the person is finished. That's how they manage. But there's no importance of massaging here, you see. And don't ask a non-Sahaja yogi to massage you. Never. Don't allow anybody to touch you that way. Because you see, these people carry all bad vibrations and you may suffer. You must allow only the realized souls to massage you if possible. Or you yourself should massage yourself. But don't go to these masseurs and people who are massaging all kinds of people and they might be giving you some troubles. So one has to be very careful about certain things and certain personal habits also, which we have discussed. And you can ask Warren, he'll tell you about it, which are very important from Muladhara and all those things, which must be followed. Whether you are in England, America, anywhere, these must be followed to keep yourself clean outside and inside. Now, if you have any question.
I was only wondering about the kind of technique that we should use when massaging the children. But I guess we can talk about that another time.
I mean, anyway you use is all right. But always to put it upward, you see. The movement should be upward, but use oil, otherwise you pull out their hair. So use oil to put it upward.
And don't forget the Sahasrara.
Sahasrara, don't forget. Sahasrara, you must put lot of oil on children.
I think we're going to need more hairdressers, people who can cut hair, who are realized souls, because they always touching us, Sahasrara.
Yeah, otherwise you can grow Vastaha.
Mama, look at my hair.
We can grow our hair.
Yes, here up to here you can grow and cut them round.
And then when we show them with a
Facing
bow.
it up, they call it.
You see, you look like a philosopher, quite impressive. But you should not be a funny looking person or a jocular person. That's one thing very important, you see. You have to not to adopt some funny methods, you see, like people have. Especially nowadays the fashion is to disable your hair and keep them absolutely disabled. There's no need to
Tell them
do
to
that.
keep the hair
Huh?
The hair must be
Off
kept
the
back
forehead.
off the forehead.
It should be kept back over the forehead. Don't cover your foreheads or your eyes. Never.
That's on the Agya Chakra.
Agya Chakra. You must keep it open. You see, always open. But you must have a central parting if possible, but keep the forehead open. It's important. If you keep the forehead open, it's very good for others, you see. And don't cover your eyes with any hair. Many people have a habit of allowing the hair to come on the eyes, and you'll have spills. Children also never allow hair to come on their eyes. Then we have some things for the eyes also, what we call netranjan. I don't have now anything, but it's a very good simple thing, costs you nothing, about 8 annas or 10, 1 rupee, meaning how much? 1/10 of a dollar. All right, they have some, they'll give you, which is to be applied first very carefully. Because if you are not used to it, it will little bit burn and the tears will start coming out of your eyes if you clear your eyes. You'll be surprised with that. If you use it, you don't develop these bags and things like that. And the water flows out. It's a very simple thing. And for soap also, try to use natural soaps. Better is, because here the soaps are such that I don't know what to say.
Palm olive, mother. Palm olive, I think, is about the only soap you can get here.
Yes, that is good. Palm olive is good. It's very good. To do is to take a little oil and heat with some cloves. Cloves?
Clove?
Cloves. Cloves.
No, cloves.
Cloves. And let the oil be little bit cool down. When it is quite cool down, should not be burning hot at all, but just warm. You can feel it. Then put it in the ears.
Olive oil?
Pepper, olive oil is all.
Brother, could you explain to them the significance of vibrated sugar and vibrated salt and the giving vibrations to these things. I don't quite understand the significance of vibrating everything like that.
You see, because God has given you vibrations, the power is flowing through you now. The vibrations are there. So whatever you get from outside is touched by so many people. So many people have created it and they haven't got a good mind or maybe something wrong with them. Best thing is to give them a bandhan before eating. Any food you eat, you must give it a bandhan like this 3 times. So your vibrations flow into the food and you get it sanctified. Or else you can also use your hands for eating. If you have washed your hands, then it's all right. Or else, if you are taking the water, you can just put your hand there, it gets vibrated, then drink it. Because the thing is, the vibrations have started flowing through your hand, but still have not spread to your body fully. See my point?